Okay, you're all done.
Josh's turn.
Katie, you're done.
Squirt, squirt, squirt. Squirt, squirt, squirt.
Hi, the topic for my thesis is dogboarding and is for my thesis project for my project management course on semester 3. Just to give you a brief overview of it, it's basically I wanted to enhance the user experience of a dogboarding app through an approach of a user-centered design. Just to give a brief introduction, hi, I am Sparsh and nice to meet you. As I wanted to identify what's the problem statement, the problem statement is basically as post-pandemic, there's an increase in the pet ownership, so the dog boarding services have become more prevalent. However, the process of finding and booking the right dog boarding services can be stressful and time-consuming for the pet owners. To give you a random fact, the research shows 58% Canadians, yes, 58% Canadians either own a dog or a cat. Yes, that roughly equates to 7.5 million Canadians, though. Based on the research by the Canadian government, there were like 6,080 businesses across Canada which were in the vet industry, and there were like 4,691 businesses nationwide which were indulging in pet care, pet grooming, training, etc. And there were a lot of vacancies for the jobs and stuff, and it was getting quite difficult to get an appointment with your local pet groomer or the animal care worker. And like many other goods and services, the cost of caring for your pet also had gone up. The prices of pet food and supplies were up by like 9.5% in September 2022 compared to the last year. But when it comes to spending time with your furry friends, the best thing in life are free, like taking them out for a walk. In fact, 90% of the Canadian households in 2019 had a park or green space within 10 minutes of their home. You might ask me, what's my objective though? The objective of my dog boarding app is to simplify the process of finding a reliable and safe boarding facility for pets while their owners are away. My app aims to ensure the safety and the well-being of the dogs by providing verified options, filtering tools, and allowing users to provide specific information about their dog's needs and cares. The app also facilitates effective communication between pet owners and boarding facilities to ensure proper care and updates on the dog's well-being. You might ask me, what are the constraints and the considerations that you took Sparsh for this thing? The constraints that I took were the user needs, like I had to design the app with having users' need in the mind in the current generation, and the safety and the security display, which like only displayed verified and safe boarding facilities and allowed users to provide detailed information about their dog's need. The third one was communication, facilitate effective communication between pet owners and boarding facilities. And the fourth one is technical requirements, ensure compatibility with a variety of devices and robust security features. And the fifth one was having a business model, like everybody wants to make profit for this thing as well as it has to be sustainable. And the sixth one was legal and regulatory requirements, because every government and every other place had different laws, so we had to comply with all the laws and stuff regarding the dog boarding facilities, and also the data privacy. The seventh one is marketing and promotion. The dog boarding should effectively market and promote the app to reach the wider audience. The considerations that I took were the legal consideration, like they had to adhere to the lines, adherence to the licensing requirements, regulation, and insurance policies. The second one was technical constraints, compatibility with different devices, security features, and integration with other platforms. The third one is resource constraint, The availability of financial and human resources for development and maintenance. Fourth one is data constraints, management of large amount of data, including the user profile, booking data, facility information, etc. The fifth one was user constraints. The user should be willing to use the app and provide accurate and detailed information about their pet's needs. No random fact though. Like the strange animals that can be legally owned as pets in Canada. Those are capybara, sugar glider, wallaby, hedgehog, and the macaw. You might ask me, what's the background from my app? The background for my app is basically, as you can see, the demand of reliable and safe dog boarding facilities up among pet owners. So I wanted to simplify the process by providing a centralized platform for the pet owners to search and book for boarding options, offering a user-friendly solution to connect with trusted faculties, and the ensure pet safety while being away. So I was just researching then on my current and emerging trends. There was an increased demand for services, the personalization for the individual dog's need, the contactless check-in and check-out options, the integration of technological driven solution, the emphasis on social responsibility, and growing demands for pet-related services. You might ask me, what are the trend analysis that you find though? So I had done an access chart for it, and according to like documenting it in a very short format. It is the pet industry is growing rapidly. The usage of mobile app is on the rise. Personalization has become more important. Contactless solutions are in demand. AI and machine learning are becoming more prevalent, such as smart homes, etc. And social responsibility is increasingly important. So for my user persona, I have two main distinguished categories. One of them is a busy professional named Andrew Spells, and the second one is Mary Watson. For Andrew Spells, he's just a 32-year-old guy working full-time jobs, living in the urban area of Toronto. And his behavior is he often travels to work for personal reasons. He may not have family or friend available at that current moment to take care of his dogs. The pain point for him is basically difficult to find a reliable and convenient dog boarding facility, concerns about the dog's safety and well-being while away. And the needs for him is easy and quick booking service process, a trustworthy facility with excellent reviews, access to real-time updates and photos of the dogs while being away. The second one is Mary Watson. She's a travel enthusiast and she's 28. She's living in suburban area of Toronto and she's single. The behavior for her is she loves to travel, explore new places, and she might extend her trip or have frequent short trips. Her pain point for her is finding a reliable and affordable dog boarding facilities, concerning about her dog safety while she's away. Her needs is having access to multiple boarding options at various locations and ability to compare her prices and amenities, and also have access to the real-time updates and photos of her dog while she's away. So I had an opportunity to interview one of the dog boarding services, Kyon Dog Care, and most of my insights and my research was based on the interview I had conducted with the owner of Kyon Dog Care, Maria, and her lovely assistant called Scarlett. And she gave me pretty good insights, and most of my research is based on that. Ask me, what are my research tools though? My research tools are going to be user surveys, secondary research, in-depth review of public stats of user interviews, and having doing market research and also user testing. Target deliverables. My target deliverables, the final product will include an executive summary, an introduction, background information on the app, and detailed analysis of the user research conducted, and design considerations, an overview of the app's features, functionality, and having finally a conclusion. So the measures of my success is basically creating an hi-fi digital prototype. I wanted to demonstrate user testing and data and meet the needs of the users and achieve its intended functions and feature that I was thinking. And my next will be aligning with clients' business objectives and one minimum solution to address the synthesized concept that I have thought at the moment.